I'm guessing that burgers would be your death row meal.
That's mine.
That's
it. They're outside, they're all, my cat's under my door warm.
You know. What I was going to say before you started trashing the place is the theme this year is...
I'm all, dude, we're done. He goes, dude, there's the hamburger place. I'm like, ah. I'm in my room and I hear like a noise.
Yeah.
That definitely can't happen without something going like this. La 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 la.
I'm here with Eric and Chris from Testament, and the guys have just come off stage, and you loved the Wacken vibe, yeah?
It was great. We had a great show. It was probably the best one. We've been playing Wacken for 20 years over the years. This is probably the best one, I think.
Yeah, it's good. You've obviously played here before, as you just said, but have you seen it grow? Have you seen it evolve? And is it a different festival to what it was a few years ago?
It's always been big. I mean, Wacken's probably one of the biggest, more prestigious festivals in Europe. It was my favorite, then it wasn't my favorite because it was too big. But this was fun this year. This was good.
No, it's pretty cool.
A little bit more organized,
Absolutely.
I think.
So, I mean, you've been doing this for a long time, and that's a compliment, by the way. And what is it that keeps you inspired and keeps you motivated to get up there and to follow that constantly and drop the drive inside you?
Getting new drummers.
Exactly.
Just replacing people to get the new energy.
No, so that there's a little bit of truth to that. I think with new drummers, even though it's not something we want to do, but when we get new drummers, there's new life and new blood, a new pulse.
Yeah, I bet.
And right now we have the kid.
Yeah.
He's my son's age, so he's 25.
Oh, wow.
I'm 60, so.
It's my papa right here.
Yeah.
So you're the breath of fresh air.
Breath of fresh air, but it's bringing new energy and what we had when we first started.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's just like full of like, yeah.
Sound guy's gonna hate you. So how does it feel for you to step into a band and be the new boy kind of thing?
It's with Testament. It's great because they welcome me with open arms, and we all get along very well. We laugh. We go on food adventures. We hang out, and it's more than just being on stage. Of course, that's the main thing. But we all, outside of our jobs, we all really get along.
I think his parents also taught him well, because a lot of times when I've jammed with younger drummers, I'm like, do you know 2112 by Rush? And he's all, who? So he knows all, all the older drummers and the older music and stuff that I was influenced by. So maybe his dad was influenced by this stuff. So.
Exactly.
I mean, I just picked up on, and it might be the fact that I'm absolutely starving, but I just picked up on the fact that you said you go on food adventures, and I want to know more about that.
That's
Come on.
Me, him, and Steve. Yeah, we'll go on.
Yeah, no, we're really into. So there's a show on Netflix. It's called Somebody Feed Phil. Do you know that show?
I don't.
So we've done some of his tours where, I think in Denmark once he went to like 4 or 5 different restaurants. So we did that.
Oh, wow.
But we had to walk to each one, and we had like 6 meals that day.
Oh my goodness, like a food crawl.
The whole next day we didn't eat. Sorry.
Yeah, well, so we went to all of them. I think there's a couple where we could. The last one was called Gas Station Hamburgers.
Oh, wow.
And it's in Europe, and I think maybe it's Denmark.
It's Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Wow.
We couldn't find it, and we were in a square in Denmark, and there was an Italian restaurant. So we sat down. Yeah, so we sat down, had some wine, some carbonara. Mind you, we just had tacos and hot dogs.
A lot of food.
The good life, huh?
So we're.
What was an off day?
I'm all, dude, we're done. He goes, dude, there's the hamburger place. I'm like, ah.
Wow.
So we made ourselves go there, and then after we ate there, we went and had ice cream there across the street.
Well, I mean, I was going to ask you other passions, but food's sounding pretty passionate to me.
We like food. Yeah. We like it.
What's the best thing you've ever eaten? I'm definitely going down this food journey with you.
Okay, so he's a burger guy, so we'll go with burgers.
Yeah.
I like, I'm more of like, I like Italian food or, but so we're gonna go with burgers.
I mean, there was this place in Bangkok.
Yeah.
And that's where we had the best burger of our life. It was the most weird place to have an amazing burger, but it was a place called Quickie.
There you go.
Man.
And you remembered that burger because you're like, it's cooking.
It was just so like.
I think the gas station place was close.
And gasoline was close second.
Gasoline, yeah, gasoline.
Wow, I can definitely feel the passion for food. So I'm guessing that burgers would be your death row meal.
That's mine.
Yeah.
I don't know what his is.
What's yours then?
He's an amazing cook, by the way.
I just like to cook a lot of stuff. I'm probably more into like seafood kind of stuff.
Oh, wow.
You know, Italian.
Cool. I've been literally
That's
spent
good.
the past hour in various of these sweaty little boxes, and each of them smells of food, and that will put you off anything.
I mean, when it comes to food, it's hard when you're on the spot. Okay, so when I'm hungry and I want to go eat, and I'm with my girlfriend, I'm like, okay, here's where we're going. She's so cool, and I go, or do you want to go here? And then she's like, that sounds good. I go, wait, well,
or we could go. When he's really hungry, you can't decide.
Oh, so
I'll name like every genre.
a little bit of
food.
everything.
So we're Mexican. No, let's go here.
And then everybody gets mad at me.
So I mean, you'll love places like Vegas where you've got the buffet and you can have a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Where did you say? Where?
Las Vegas.
Oh, Las Vegas.
Yeah. In fact, a completely curveball, but I just got back from Las Vegas.
Ever tried In-N-Out burgers?
I haven't, but I'm really boring because I have an allergy to gluten. So I have to do the bunless burger.
So
and that
My wife has the same allergy.
So wait,
Yeah.
so your options are apples.
No, it's not that boring. It's not that boring,
My
honestly.
wife has celiac.
I am celiac
You're
too. So you will identify with this problem when you go to McDonald's. They fling the patty with the cheese on top in a random box, and it's literally like the cheese is stuck to the box, and you've got this dry bit of beef, and you're like,
I didn't know that. Okay.
It's like, that's why you don't.
Never heard of McDonald's. Is that a new place, McDonald's?
It's been around a little bit.
Yeah, it's been around a little bit. But so what I was saying is I've completely got diverted with telling you about my allergy, which is completely irrelevant to this conversation.
No, but there, so it's hard to pick stuff when you go to a restaurant and you're like gluten-free.
Yeah, and people are like, oh, you're just doing it for health, and it's it's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
you end up.
it's like no one eats gluten-free bread for fun. Have you tasted that stuff? It tastes like cardboard, so you don't.
No, there's some good ones now.
It's getting better.
There's
right?
a lot of good ones.
There's some good ones.
It's getting better. So, yeah, but like 10 years ago, it was.
What's your favorite food?
Ooh. That's really tricky. You put me on the spot.
Sushi?
Don't know about sushi.
First one that came to your mind, you had to have thought of something.
It's probably like something like simple, like pizza. Because when I think of favorite food, I think what would I always be able to eat, and always
Pizza.
it would be all right. But gluten-free pizza can be a bit.
No, cauliflower crust, and they got some good thin crust options.
There you go. He knows. He's been schooled.
Of course.
Yeah. And I mean, we're really talking about food, aren't we? We need to talk about something other than food. So what are your other passions? We've got music, which is obvious. That's a given. What do you do to switch off, apart from eat?
So when we're jamming and after we've jammed and we're like just made up some killer riffs, we go upstairs and cook food.
Yeah.
This is something we haven't talked about.
No, I mean, there's no food themes. I mean, they might as well have a food blog.
My wife and I, we brew our own beer. That's like a hobby of ours.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's,
Okay.
that's something else we do to get a release and have fun.
And how does that compare to like something you're drinking now? Is it comparable? Or?
We're not pros,
Yeah.
Like
It's good though,
IPA
right?
and it's fun and
His beer is very promising,
Ah.
I think.
Yeah.
So the last one was an IPA and it had kind of like a molasses.
like citrus hops and
Citrus hops. A little bit more citrusy, I think, you could do, but it'd be good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. So.
And then Eric likes to hike and go on walks, like all these, like he takes me on these trails and stuff. And
So it's balance, you're eating and then you're walking. It kind of makes
I
sense.
get him up. I go, let's go walk. We just ate like 4 burgers. Let's go eat.
yeah,
Or not eat. I mean walk.
let's go eat.
So I mean, you guys like your metal stars, rock stars, whatever you want to call yourself. Do you kind of indulge in the like rock and roll lifestyle and the completely? I mean, I know you go to hamburger joints and have the odd beer, but how do you feel about that side of things? Do you think that exists anymore, or is that just one of those nasty cliches?
It can. I mean, we could definitely turn it on, but I think the roadies, our road crew, are more rock stars. They party hardy. They make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
And they get crazy. And it's hard to stay up with them and drink because they stay up till like 5 a.m. and then they get up at 10.
Oh, wow.
And they're sitting at the stage and I'm like, how are you guys doing this?
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, I guess you want to make sure you've got that energy for that performance as well. You don't want to burn yourself out and be sort of running on empty.
Exactly.
So.
We have a good time though.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you, like I said, you've been in the industry for ages and ages and ages. What have you seen anything troubling, or have you had any really terrible experiences? You've obviously had nothing that's put you off because you're still here and still going strong, but
I would say, the last thing I can remember was when COVID hit.
Yeah, that was quite
it was
drastic.
chasing us all through Europe. Each country that we would go to, it was like we're driving away and then we hear on the news, oh, Spain just closed down. Oh, Italy, we were going to Italy. Italy was closed. We didn't get to go there. But everywhere we went, it just was like the street was falling behind us. We're just watching everything fall.
Absolutely.
And like for a band, like when your kind of livelihood is touring, that must be quite scary times for you. I mean, it feels sort of distant now, but quite prominent to live through, I guess.
It's just crazy. And then, we had Asia and Australia and all these tours coming up. And we were like, we should cancel them because we just bought all these plane flights, spent a lot of money. And so we canceled them and we put online, and then the promoter's like, oh, don't do that. Everybody's going to freak out. There's no COVID here. So we bought tickets again, and then they canceled.
Oh my God, yeah. It's kind of like,
we were like,
just keep going strong.
And the next tour we were going to do, we had 12 shows in Russia and 2 in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And it was in the winter, and we decided to push it back to May, but then the war happened.
Oh my God.
And so we were just like, what the fuck? This world's just going to
it's kind of like one disaster after another.
Oh my God. So yeah.
I mean, I've got a complete curveball question for you guys. Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
No. Do you?
Yeah, there's ghosts.
Have you seen anything? Like, have you seen anything? No.
I've heard stuff. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure everybody's heard, like, when you're sleeping, like, sometimes, and it's not even an evil voice, but it's like, Eric. And I'll be sleeping, I'm like, and someone go, Eric. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, wow.
And I always try to go, what voice was that? Or I've heard, something where
so it's
I'm
almost like unexplained.
But who knows if it's in your head? I mean, you don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you've never actually seen like the apparition of a ghost.
I've seen stuff.
Yeah. It's kind of
But then you don't see it again. You're like,
yeah, it's always like that. It's
what
like,
was that?
Yeah, what was that? I literally just got back from doing a haunted tour of America. I went to LA and I went to Vegas, and they sent me into this haunted prison, like Nevada State Penitentiary, completely dark. And I'm over there. A lot of the people that I came into contact with have had some very vivid.
You might not see it, but you can feel the energy.
Yeah,
there's definitely an energy with apparitions or ghosts or.
Yeah,
but I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, if you believe in God, there's the devil, there's ghosts, I mean, there's everything.
What about aliens? Do you believe in aliens?
There's everything.
There has to be something else.
Yeah, I was having this conversation earlier, and it's like, gosh, surely it's a bit arrogant to think that it's just us.
I think you're right. I don't have a ghost story, but the closest thing to it is I think I was dreaming, and I got up and I went to the bathroom. And I was like, okay, cool.
What'd you do? Like number 1 or number 2?
Number one. And where I was living at the time had a big mirror like for the wall. And I looked in the mirror and I wasn't in the mirror.
Oh, wow.
I was like, what the heck? And I blinked and I was like, what? And I like opened my eyes or whatever, and then I like went back into my body, and then I woke up. So I think it was a dream. It was just a dream, but
kind of unexplained.
That's the first thing I think of when you said, do you believe in ghosts? That story always comes to mind.
So being awake, have you ever seen anything?
No.
So basically, you just had a bad dream.
Yeah, it was just a dream.
It's just a dream. You just had a dream.
I've definitely had.
That's the closest thing I have to.
I've had stuff happen to where I'm in my room and I hear like a noise.
Yeah.
That definitely can't happen without something going like,
Yeah, like tapping.
Like this. And you're like, and I'm laying in bed, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
But he's got 2 cats though.
No, they're not in the room though.
Oh, in your room.
And then they're outside and they're all, my cat's under my door going,
Wow.
you know, like.
So maybe you've got a haunted house. I mean, you never know. I mean, how would you be scared if you did actually see a full apparition of a spirit? Would you run out? Would you sell the house? Or would you be quite at peace with that?
I mean, I would accept what it is, but I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it would be a little bit unsettling, I guess. And
I'd be scared, but I wouldn't. I'd just be like, okay, so.
I guess it's hard. I've asked you a question which you can't really predict the answer to, I guess.
If they, you know, did something to me physically, I'd be like tripping, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like an entity or something, but.
Yeah. And I guess like the theme of Wacken this year is witches and.
Whoops, sorry.
Wow, God damn that. God.
I meant to go in the car.
I mean, come on.
Fucking
God
apparitions.
damn that poltergeist.
Sorry.
I
was there.
That
Wow.
wasn't even me.
I mean, I'm asking if you're rock and roll and you're trashing the place. I mean,
I didn't even mean to do that.
it was
I was trying to throw it in the garbage.
Wow, it's fine. It's not my room. I don't care. Feel free to trash it some more if you want.
Really?
If you want. I mean, I'm not your mom. So what I was going to say before you started trashing the place is the theme this year is witches and warlocks. Have you ever encountered a witch? Have you ever had a spell put on you? And I'm not going to put one on you, but...
So...
He's like, what the hell?
I'm not going to go there.
And do magic.
Yeah, are you practicing wizardry?
I do that all the time.
You do. You're manifesting the fact that you're going to be playing Wacken again.
I've almost manifested stuff, but then I stopped. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going
jinx yourself or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, what am I getting into? Like, you know, it's like calling the FBI. Like, you know.
Have you ever called the FBI?
Well, I was thinking about it.
Thinking about it right now. In fact, I'm in an interview. It's a little bit scary.
So my point is, once you open some doors
yeah.
for one thing, there's other things coming back.
Yeah, it's kind of like you would never sit there and kind of with an Ouija board and say, prove yourself, because you'd be scared. Yeah, it would be a bit like, oh, let's not tempt fate.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
I think we should start talking about food again. Have you had dinner?
Have you?
I have not had dinner.
It's pretty good catering. It's amazing.
Yeah.
What about, has it got burgers? What are the burgers like?
You had some burgers. He said it had too much spices.
Oh, too much spices.
But they have some barbecue chicken. And
but it was good. I gave it a good
ribs.
rating. We always rate. Oh,
it was a 7.
I do, but we
You said
rate.
7.2.
That's fun. That's a solid score.
Well, there you go. Wacken has got, I say...
For catering, that's killer.
Yeah, it's got good music and it's got good burgers. So why would you not want to come here, right? No brainer.
Fries, I don't know. Fries are like soft and some crispies. I don't know.
I didn't have those, but
6.5.
Wow. There we go.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything you want to share with the world before we wrap this little food adventure up?
We have a new record coming out next year.
Wow.
Nuclear Blast.
Is it about food? Come on. Oh, it'll be amazing. Can we just call you Albert
It was
Burger?
inspired from food.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Food and horror movies.
Goulash.
Wow. Wow.
Ahiako.
Poltergeist, hot dogs, and burgers.
Eric, we watched like all 3 Omens, and plus the remakes, and then we go down and jam, and like...
That was a lot of fun.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
We watched The Dead, The Exorcist, we just...
All this evil, like, scary movies.
Yeah, and then we just get inspired and, make a cocktail or something and go down and
So
jam.
you're inspired, even though you don't necessarily believe in spirits or you haven't seen anything, you're inspired by
Of
the
course.
horror
Absolutely.
genre. It's quite
Horror fans.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite horror movie then?
Lately, Evil Dead Rising.
Me too. I was
That was
going to say
fun.
the same thing.
That was fun.
Wow. And
We watched that together, and I was literally like, this.
Oh no! Yeah, I don't know. So I mean, Halloween is just around the corner. So do you go the full? I love the way
Is it?
American.
Well, it's coming
Well,
up.
it kind of
October.
is.
Yeah.
People are talking about it. Like I'm getting emails about Halloween
okay.
stuff, but I mean,
We're a few months away.
okay. So
It's not like a year away. It's close.
Okay, it's close-ish. It's well, okay. Halloween is a few months away.
It's a few months away.
Do you do the whole thing where you get dressed up and embrace? And I want to know.
Last year, we were playing on a cruise, and we all dressed in corpse paint.
Oh wow!
That was awesome. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
all of us. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
I didn't think it was going to be me and him.
Yep.
And then I put corpse paint on him. And then we walked out into the lobby to go walk to, and then Chuck started laughing. He goes, you're the only one that's going to wear corpse paint tonight. He's like, woo.
Oh, wow.
So I did mine, and then I did something on Chuck. I did Paul Stanley on Alex.
Yeah.
And then I think Steve
just did like
some like Bavarian, barbarian kind of like shit here.
Wow. So
Exactly,
so what about this year? You've got to go really big this year. You're going to go.
I think we're going to be on tour during Halloween. I think
No,
so.
we get home on the 25th.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
But if we were, we would do it again.
It used to be a big holiday for me. I haven't really done anything.
Yeah, I love the way in the UK it's a little bit lame. You get like a sort of pumpkin costume from a supermarket, which is basically a bag.
So my daughter's 20, so all she's in college, so she's always like, Dad, look at me, and my friend's gonna be a cat, and
Yeah.
my other friend's a nurse, and they all look, and I go, you guys look like a bunch of fucking crazies. I'm like,
Yeah.
you all look the same, like, okay, you got the ears, but
Yeah.
where's the costume?
Yeah, it's literally just the ears and like,
Oh
just
my
the...
God.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow. So I reckon we should wrap this interview up.
Sure.
You guys have been like brilliant sports, and yeah.
Thank you for having us.
And you got to plug your record as well as talking about food.